Oh, do you like big fields? But you also like mountainous terrain? Well, you might like this map. It's in the other America. It's down in South America in Brazil. And let's just take a quick look around. Okay, you're going to start the map here without the motorcycle. For some reason, you start, this is the site of your house. Let me just run around here real quick. Okay, this is your sleep button. And you own this double garage here. The only thing in there is your header trailer, and I'll show you where your other equipment is. So let's take a little ride around. Now, I've been to Brazil. This looks like a village in Brazil, the way they did the houses and everything. It's laid out like Brazil. The language is going to be in Portuguese because that's what they speak down there, which is similar to Spanish. I know a little Spanish. This is the market there, kind of like a grocery store. It's also a point of sale. Straight away there, you got the dairy where you turn in your milk. You got your usual friends here on the map. Let me show you where we are. We're on the northwest corner. You got David there. You've got Ben there. And you've got Walter over there. Now, Katie is down here, of course, at the animal market. Okay, so let me just show you the overall of the map. You start out and you have your little house here, and you own one field right here. Now, the land area is pretty big, almost 30 acres, but the field is not, okay, because you own all this area. But there is a water source there too, if you want to do that. What I did though, because this is all you got and there's nothing else around there, I actually moved my farm over to here. Okay, that's where your wide open fields are. We're going to look at those once we look at the little downtown area over here. So right here downtown, you got a gas station there in the middle. You have some equipment stuck there. There's a restaurant. You got the warehouse, the dairy that we saw. This is the shop here. And this is a good point of sale here, the Pioneer. That's pretty much it for this area. We're going to look at it. You have this treacherous road here. Maybe we'll take a ride down there. And it goes over here to the mill area. Okay, or you can go this way. Now, I had a little trouble with the AIs going down the dirt roads. They only went 1 mile an hour. I don't know if that's on purpose or a glitch. Maybe they want you to drive down it because it's kind of cool. But anyway, now they work on the main roads, the paved roads, but I could not get them to work properly on the dirt roads. You're set up here. You got a couple of pieces of equipment over here at your one field. The cool thing about this is you have all these flat open fields, a lot like a U.S. map, like Michigan or something, and they're pretty big. Okay, this one here, that's 13, I think it's 11 and a half actual farmable acres. And you got some big ones down here. Look at this puppy. It's 64 acres. Okay. As far as productions on the map, by the way, because there's a lot of fields, there's always some contracts going on if you want to get into that. There's only two production places available, the biogas plant and the sawmill, and they are down here. Okay, there's your sawmill, and then your biogas plant is right there. And down here you also have a place to buy bales and sell bales, and an agricultural complex there, another point of sale. And you got these smaller fields here too you can purchase. They're only 4 acres or so, 4 or 5 acres. So you have a lot of range in what you can do. And they're 100 grand. So they're not too bad, not too expensive wise. And you have open land. Look at this. Let's hop over to one of these. What I did is I purchased this one and I put a farm right here. And I just moved my farm over here and purchased these fields because it was a lot more convenient. Right? So I could have all my fields there lined up instead of having the one field here and then driving my harvester over here. That's not a good thing. So you can buy this for $185,000, and they got a lot of open land. Let's just hop down there and take a look what that looks like. Looks like this. And in Brazil, they have this very tall grass, and that's what this is. But It's a lot of open land. Uh, every now and then it has a tree on it. This little section did not. A couple of little trees over here if you want to use that for something, but you can purchase that too. But you have some nice size fields over here, slightly rolling hills. And I like these dirt roads. Reminds me of the road I grew up on. It was a dirt road. And then you got some nice paved roads. Okay, you got the palm tree look from Brazil in some areas. There's the Lizard Agricultural Complex, the Bell Place, the sawmill, and the biogas plant. And some of these roads, like even this paved road here, is it's pretty windy. It's kind of cool, kind of mountainous. You got a nice view off the side. Make sure you don't fall off of that. There's where Katie is down there with the animals. And you got this lime station there. And then we're back to town. So let's take a little ride around. Okay, when you start the map, it's going to be 06 in the morning. Uh, the shop here closes. It's open like 7 to 4 or 7 to 5 or something like that. It doesn't open till, or 8 o'clock maybe. But when you start the map, it's closed. This is where you come in to do your maintenance. You pick your gear up right here. Right next door, you got a gas station. Come over here to get gas, and you also have some of your stuff stored here for whatever reason. You got one of your tractors, you got your cultivator, and your seeder, and you got your 160 horsepower Challenger. Now that's upgradable to 230, so it's a pretty good tractor. All right, let me go show you your one field you own. There's a warehouse right there on the right. Some of those places we looked at. Point of sale there on the left. Get on this dirt road here. There's your other tractor with your trailer and your combine, and this is your one field. And it has black beans in it, which is a product you grow in South America. So that's not on other maps normally, which is kind of cool. There's a water source right there. I don't want to run into it. It's right next to this field. And you own this little bit of land right here too. You could put something. I mean, I started to put some stuff there, but I figured it'd be better to move my map. All right, let me just show you this road. This is how you get to the rest of where the fields are. So if you're coming from if you put a farm up here like I did, then you want to ride down to the shop. Ooh. Oh, I just killed myself, I think. Ah. Okay, slow down. I actually have a motorcycle. It's a little different on here. Okay, right here we got a point of sale. I'll show you where we are on the map. Okay, this is the fair, and this is where Noah is, and it's a sell point. There's also collectibles on the map. It's those golden apples. There's 50 of them. We just got one. And you get $5,000 for each one. Well, 5,000 times 50 is a pretty good hit. Okay, so we're leaving here and going south. And just to the left of here is where I did bought that piece of land and made a farm. And to the right there are going to be the fields that I purchased. Okay, we're going to take a right down here. Now, if you follow this road out, it will go, let me show you the map. It will go all the way down to the other congested area there where your other points of sale are, and your two production points there, the sawmill and the bio plant. So that's where we are. And what we're going to do is, I'm not going to ride all the way down there, but you got some nice fields down there too, and some big ones. We're going to come here, and I want to go down some of this road just to show you. Okay, so because my farm was to the left and my fields were to the right, I used this road here quite a bit. Okay, so there's my fields to the right that I purchased. You don't start out owning those, but they're nice, nice size, not too big, not too small. You can get a lot of production stuff out of there. Okay, meal to the right. And what I want to show you is some of this road. It's kind of treacherous. You got to be careful you don't go off the cliff here. And some of these bridges are tricky. There's one that's worse. Okay, look at this bridge. Okay, that's a little scary on the bike. Okay, now this is where it comes out, kind of behind your block over from your house. And this is where your house is. Now let me show you, run through your equipment real quick on the map. Okay, the dirt bike you don't have. But you do have a Challenger tractor with 160 horsepower that's upgradable to 230 or 225. You got a Farm Tech 8 cubic meter trailer. You got the Great Plains Cedar, which is pretty good cedar. You got the famous John Deere 3650 with 116 horsepower. You got a cultivator. You have the Massey Ferguson harvester and the accompanying header, and it comes with a trailer also. And that's it for your equipment. So you got to pay attention there. Now you do have a good bit of borrowing power because your piece of land over here that you have is worth $718,000. Okay, and your house is worth like $6,000. Okay, so you got a good chunk of land there. And like I say, what I did is I sold that and I moved my farm over here. So that's pretty much the map. I'm Farmer Teacher. Give us a thumbs up and let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. It's a great map, though. Good trade-off between nice fields to work, but some character on the terrain also. So let me know what you think. I'm Farmer Teacher. I'll see you on the next go-around. Bye-bye.